There's a single definition of success. Look at yourself in a mirror in the evening and wonder if you disappoint the person you were at 18, right before people get corrupted by life. Let him or her be the only judge. Not your reputation, not your wealth, not your standing in the community, not the decorations on your lapel.
We bullshit each other. We bullshit ourselves. It's the hardest thing to do is not to bullshit ourselves. If we don't bullshit ourselves on some level, it's too painful to be alive. And that's what your art is. Your art is telling the truth in ways that you can't in life.
As long as I enjoy what I'm doing, I train hard, I have no regrets, and all I can do is give my best, then it's going to be fine, regardless of the outcome.
It's important for me to actually hear criticism sometimes, you know, because I think that's what makes me a better player.
This thing, you're doing it for yourself. You're not doing it for anybody else.
I think a lot of people just, they see you run and they say, oh, it looks so easy, you really look effortless. But before it gets to that point, it's hard. It's like hard work. It's day in, day out, sacrifice, day in, day out.
You have a limited time to stay on Earth.
It really gets into behaving in a rational manner and not getting in your own way. As I say, everybody here has the ability absolutely to do anything I do and much beyond. And some of you will and some of you won't. But it will, the ones that won't, it will be because you get in your own way. It won't because the world doesn't allow you to. It will be because you don't allow yourself to.
The indomitable will, if you have a belief, you can do something. The only way you grow that, like in the gym, you grow your muscles by actually exercising them. You know, you grow the love of you and your wife by caring for them and having their back. To grow the individual will to become something, you must get comfortable with fear and failure. They must be your best friends. They're the only one that moves that needle of life.
Really liking what you do, whatever area that you get into, given that, you know, even if you're the best, there's always a chance of failure. So I think it's important that you really like whatever you're doing. If you don't like it, life is too short. If you like what you're doing, you think about it even when you're not working. I mean, it's something that your mind is drawn to, and if you don't like it, you just really can't make it work, I think.
If you run with people much faster than you, all right, yeah, you might come in last every single time, but your time will be better because they're making you run all the faster. They're making you dig down just a little bit more. It doesn't matter that you won, your time is faster.
I'm the most artistic, I have the prettiest footwork, the prettiest face. There'll never be another fighter like me.
It seemed like a bad idea.
Yeah, and I actually think that that's true for a lot of the best ideas, where it is that it's not that someone else can't do it, they actually can, and the odds are stacked against you, but I think often that belief in the fact that you just care so much about what you're doing is the only thing that kind of drives you to do it.
Integrity, honor, character, discipline, sacrifice, due diligence, sweat equity, to see it through. The difference is not the genetic code, the potential. The reality of life, whatever that truth is, right? It's not as powerful as the perception on how you see it. No matter what happens, it's the perception on how you see it.
There's no rush. Build for the long term, guys. You don't need stuff right now. Do things that make you happy.
Go talk to 90-year-olds. They regret. They talk about regret. I wish I did. Literally, inevitably, I do this. I wish is the opening line.
The majority of people are not successful because they prepare to quit. They have a mental program that it's okay to prepare more for quitting than preparing to succeed. I'm gonna make my dreams a reality. Nobody gonna stop me but me. That's the only person that can. Understand, if you want to make your dreams a reality, you've got to understand that you can't quit. But this is our moment, gentlemen. This right here is our moment, guys. Y'all got to think about that just for a minute, man. This right here, this moment right here, this is our moment to where we make our greatest life a reality. Right here, right now. It all starts in our mind. You got to fall back on everything that you've learned, everything that you've prepared with, every practice that we've put in. You're prepared for this right now. It's just the greatness that you've never seen before. Some of your lives, you can't imagine that you could ever dream like this, and you still, somewhere deep down inside, are doubting yourself. But remember, gentlemen, that's the old you go fight. That old you is not ready to give up. That old you is ready to say, you are all that you are right now. Don't try nothing different. Just do what you've been doing. That's what it's going to fight with. And guess what? It's not going to come easy. I told y'all it's going to be the greatest fight that you've ever had in your life. But you're prepared for it, gentlemen. I don't come in here having y'all practice for Pop Warner. I don't come in here ready to have you all practice and play against some high school team or some college team. I'm preparing you all week after week to face down Ray Lewis. That's right, the old you that you're gonna face soon as you get out that gate that's gonna try to knock your block off, that's gonna try to knock the wind out of you, is like Ray Lewis. One of the most menacing and the most devastating defensive players to ever play in the league. I'm preparing you to fight greatness. I'm not preparing you for nothing weak, gentlemen. That's why I come in here enthusiastic every week. And that's why I have you right till your hands hurt. And that's why I hold you accountable week after week after week. Because guess what? That old you is not going to take no for an answer. You got to knock his block off. You got to sit him dead on his behind. You got to run straight through him. That's what I prepare you for every week. You don't prepare for victory by practicing to go around Ray Lewis. You prepare for victory by practicing to go through Ray Lewis. Anybody that's new in here, I want you to understand one thing. Every week, I'm preparing you not to go around your challenges. I'm preparing you to go through them. In this moment, right here, right now, gentlemen, this is where you get in the face of greatness. And you sit up here and you tell yourself, nose to nose, that this moment, right here, right now, I will not lose. Not today, not next week, not next month, not next year. Guess what, baby? We getting victories over and over and over and over. We gonna make dynasties out of our life, baby. We not losing. This is our moment right here, right now. Goliath fell and lost his head because of a boy